Housing is just one of the most obvious impacts Micron will have in our community, along with jobs, infrastructure. But there's another key piece of the company's mission statement, less talked about, enriching the community. Joining us now to discuss that, Peter Dunn, President, CEO of the Central New York Community Foundation, which is a public charity that collects contributions from private donors, grows them, distributes that money out to local charities. Peter, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here, Jeff.
What was your first reaction when you heard the Micron announcement?
This is just spectacular news, right? And the thought that I had was just that so much work had gone on for so many years and so many people had been involved in trying to get us to this point, both working directly with Micron, but also setting the stage for this success. Lots of people worked together to make this happen. And it is just spectacular news and something that we had been, I think, aiming for as a community for many, many years.
What's it mean, would you say, in your world? Am I overstating that their community piece of their mission statement is a pretty large one?
So with Micron, we have a Fortune 500 company, one of the larger companies in the United States, that has a very public commitment to corporate social responsibility. And by corporate social responsibility, that's sort of lingo in the philanthropic sector, but what that really means is this is a company that is committed not only to being a philanthropic supporter in its own right, but also mobilizing its employees to be civically engaged and serving as a good corporate citizen. And the fact that they have that as core to their mission and identity is a really positive thing on just so many different levels.
Is it something that the CNY Community Foundation would work with them directly, or is that kind of not exactly your lane? They may go off into other areas right there, or how do you even start that conversation if it is with them?
You know, sometimes we play a role with companies and sometimes they don't. It kind of depends on their mission and their focus. We've had any number of different situations where we work directly with corporations to do work. A good example, we worked with SRC, which provided a very significant $5 million grant to finish off the endowment for the Say Yes scholarships here in Syracuse. So there are examples of companies that have been civically engaged and philanthropically supportive, and sometimes they work with the Community Foundation to do a variety of things, and sometimes they work directly with other partners. Here we have a company that has a track record of working in a variety of different issues, from STEM education to a variety of community-facing issues that support not only the workforce that they hope to develop, but the community as a whole.
Could it spur other community involvement, maybe new from groups and companies, or furthering what they already do, and you look over there and you go like, wow, this company's doing this much stuff, whether it's volunteering or monetarily? Could it spur other growth there?
I think so. I think the thing that we haven't talked about a lot so far are the other companies that are going to be coming to town as a result of Micron's investment. I was on a session this morning with the county executive who was talking about, you know, literally dozens of companies that are interested in coming here, suppliers and other allied industries that want to be here. And so having Micron put a stake in the ground in this kind of positive way around being active and philanthropically supportive in the community is great modeling for other companies that will be coming here and benchmarking for others as well.
Peter Dunn, he is the President and CEO of the Central New York Community Foundation. Peter, this is exciting stuff to talk about. We really appreciate you spent a few minutes with us tonight.
Thanks so much, Chad.